Hey guys, I just made it back out to Edwin Golf here in Tampa to check out the ES21 wedges from Mizuno. These are the new wedges that we talked to Jeff Crawford from Mizuno on this show, and now I'm going to try them out in person and let you know what I think. So I took a number of swings with the ES21s, and I can tell you it has great feel. Contact feels pure, and digging into the ball was a relatively easy task. I can definitely see how this would make a mid to high handicapper's life much easier, as you'll get it up in the air with much less effort. In an indoor setting like this, it's tough to judge the spin, but from what I could tell, as well as what the numbers showed me on the simulator, it was doing a great job at grabbing at the ball. Mizuno claims these wedges offer more predictable spin, and the numbers bore that out in the simulator as well. This sweet spin has a lot to do with Mizuno's new quad cut groove technology, which features ultra-precise milled grooves cut into durable grain flow forged, boron-infused steel. That's a mouthful. But it's that same grain flow forging that has made Mizuno famous for its buttery, smooth feeling irons. Now the coolest part about these grooves are they are moisture wicking. Take a look at that. Those would definitely come in handy on those rainy Florida afternoons that I play in. These HydroFlow micro grooves are laser etched to wick moisture and to create even more spin. The ES21s come in a variety of lofts and bounces, and for my testing I chose the 56-degree wedge with 10 degrees of bounce. But Mizuno offers bounce options all the way up to 16 degrees. That added bounce is going to help give you a lot of confidence from various lies, and it's going to help you get the ball up in the air a bit easier. The finish of these wedges is a beautiful black with a steel gray face. They aren't available in any other finishes, which I must admit would have been nice to see. Nonetheless, the black is pretty sharp. The face and the top line of these clubs are larger than what I'm using, but for players who are struggling around the greens as well as those 100 yards and in shots, you're going to feel much more confident standing over these wedges. The ES21s are what I would call a game improvement wedge. They're definitely aimed at higher handicaps, which historically hasn't been Mizuno's focus. So it's nice to see them beginning to offer options for this segment of golfer. So by now you might be thinking, what's the BMW logo doing on the middle of these clubs? Well, that's actually the symbol for the center of gravity, and it's placed exactly where it sits on the club. Take a look at this. You could literally balance the club on this point. Mizuno says this perfectly centered sweet spot helps ensure a squarer strike of the ball, creates longer contact and more spin. Now in practice, I can definitely say they feel extremely balanced at address and throughout the swing. It just seemed easy to pick it cleanly, and I kept getting nice, solid center contact, even when my swing wasn't perfect. Now if you were to cut these wedges in half, you'd see they are actually hollow body designs, something we're starting to see a lot of in irons, but rarely in wedges up until now. Mizuno says doing this will create a higher and deeper center of gravity and better heel-toe balance. Basically, it's ensuring more center-feeling strikes that are more consistent. Like I mentioned before, it definitely felt like I was making solid contact even with less than perfect swings. So would I game these new Mizuno ES21 wedges? Yes, if I was around 15 to 25 handicap, I think these would offer much more forgiveness and give me the necessary confidence that I could get my chips closer more consistently. I found them to be nice and long too, probably a few yards longer than my current wedges when hitting full shots. But as we all know, it's the short game where you score, and getting more consistent spin with the forgiveness of the hollow body design, as well as that larger face, I think amateurs could definitely find themselves shaving a couple of strokes off their scorecard with these. So if you're looking to give these clubs a spin for yourself, I highly recommend you get fit for them. You can go to my friends here at Edwin Watts in Tampa, but if you're not in Tampa, make sure to check out the website links that I'll list below in the description and check these out for yourself. I hope you found this video informative, and I'd love to hear what you'd like to see me review next, so make sure to let me know in the comments. I'll catch you back here next time on another edition of Let's Play Through.